Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Alternate Currents. You might recognize that I'm not your regular host, Colin Kerr. I am, in fact, Emily Wilborn. The song you just listened to was Make America Great Again by Frank Turner, who's actually an English singer-songwriter and one of my favorite lyricists of all time. I hope you guys like that song, but let's flip over to our other hosts and give introductions again.
Hey, you guys will probably recognize me if you're tuning into this show as a regular because it's me, it's Colin. And, John Lee, you want to introduce yourself again?
Well, you already did it, but John Lee Rudolph. Happy to be back at Alternate Currents.
Sounding much closer than ever.
Yeah, I was told last time I was too far away from the microphone, so I'm making a concentrated effort to be better at that this time around.
Doing a great job, John Lee.
Thanks, Colin. You're so nice to me.
And I'm back as well. Hi, I'm Hunt. You heard me last time when I came up with a crazy hypothetical. Wow, wacky. But today we have a very special new guest with us. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. It is America's sweetheart, Sam Porzak. I'm glad to be here. Colin, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Ma, I finally hit it big.
Great to have you, Sam.
Thank you.
Ma, I hit it big. I'm on a really tiny college radio show.
At least 10 people are listening, and we made it ourselves.
Hi, Mom.
Happy to have Colin's mom listening back in again as well.
Number one fan of the show. What's your mom's name?
Leanne.
Leanne Kerr.
Shoutouts to Leanne
Is
Kerr.
Jack Kerr listening as well?
He probably is, and he'll probably ask for a shout out to his Instagram. I'll wait until he messages me. So
Excellent.
Most excellent. That is
do we
just
want to
amazing.
get to the next song? The next song up is Never Meant by American Football. John Lee, would you like to give us a little introduction to the song?
Sure. Listeners, get ready for the sweet, sweet stylings of Midwestern emo legends, American Football, in their biggest song of all time, Never Meant.
That was Never Meant by American Football. That was John Lee's choice of music. Thank you so much. I love that song.
Oh, thank you, Colin. It was very kind of you to say.
Yeah, it's a good breakup song. Up next is Anemone by Brian Jonestown Massacre. This song was introduced to me by my good friend Basil Alfaro. I miss him so much. Basil,
Sorry, what was his name?
Basil Alfaro.
I thought you said
Basil?
Baz Luhrmann, but you kind
name
of
is-
stuttered in the middle.
No, it's just kind of like when I say it, it's like, Basil Alfaro.
Was your friend
my
named
good
after-
friend, idiosyncratic director Baz Luhrmann of Moulin Rouge fame.
And the Romeo and Juliet version with Leonardo DiCaprio.
My good friend Basil, the Great Mouse Detective.
It's a good one.
I'm sorry, Basil. I'm sure you're a great
We're just
guy.
ripping on your friend's name right
He
now.
didn't even do anything wrong. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sometimes I call him Basil Alfredo.
See,
Got
we didn't
him.
even have to say that.
That was meaner
classic.
than
That's good.
anything we just said.
Thank you.
We compared him to a prolific
Sometimes I
director.
call him
You called him
Basil
a dish.
Way to go, Colin. You should be
did.
ashamed of yourself.
I mean, pasta is good.
Friend
so,
or
like, you should-
ex-friend?
you should
Leanne
have
Kerr,
done
you raised a bully. I want you to know that.
Whoa, guys, don't tell my parents what goes on at college. Up next is Anemone by Brian Jonestown Massacre, recommended me by Basil Alfaro. Hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, we're back.
Most excellent. Most excellent.
I enjoyed that song, Colin. That
Thank
song you
you.
recommended.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That song you recommended by your friend who is also a spice.
And a pasta.
It's Basil, not Basil.
Wow,
Yes.
good one. Well, during the song, we were talking about holiday movies and what we enjoy about them, which ones are our favorite. Does anyone want to discuss their favorite holiday movies?
I'm a big fan of Will Ferrell's Elf. I think that is definitively the best Christmas movie to watch
Why?
with family. It's wacky, it's fun, it's family friendly, and it's got a lot of good gags, a lot of good jokes.
Who's
a
your
lot of good
favorite
quotes.
actor in it?
Favorite actor in it? Boy, I wonder. Maybe it's Will Ferrell.
But isn't who's that girl with the enormous eyes and the bangs?
Zoe
Emily
Deschanel.
Oh, Zoe Deschanel. Yeah, she's pretty.
Cool.
True.
She's pretty cool.
You know who else is pretty? Peter Dinklage, who plays Miles Finch.
He is.
You're right.
Beautiful man.
But doesn't he run at him across the desk?
That is correct.
That was probably my favorite scene in the whole movie.
Because coincidentally, it's the only scene with Peter Dinklage. So
That's
The
very
Venn
true.
diagram there is one circle.
Now,
Best
personally, my own favorite, I am a big fan of the Rankin and Bass, the old claymation cartoons. So I personally really like Year Without a Santa Claus, which is the one where Santa is sick and he doesn't feel like delivering presents. And so there's this whole big They go on a goose chase. There's basically no point to it, but they have to fly through the territory of Heat Miser and Snow Miser, who do these fantastic jazz numbers about melting or turning whatever they touch into snow.
Okay, so
Are we going to talk about their
yes,
little
just
minions?
for a second. So my junior year of high school, for the chamber choir concert, in between the various ensembles, they had solos. And one year, my twin brother CJ and I did the Heat Miser and the Snow Miser song. I was the Heat Miser, he was the Snow Miser, and our good friends Kyle and Kevin were our backup dancers. They wore top hats and had canes.
That's
They were your little
incredible.
minions?
We had choreography.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Who choreographed it?
We did.
Nice.
None of us had
boy.
choreography experience. We were, in fact, bad at it.
I love that. That's
I'm sure it
amazing.
was great.
There's a video of it somewhere.
You need to pull that up and show it to us.
Should link that out to the listeners.
It's on Facebook somewhere.
The link will be down below. Please like and subscribe.
I would just like to say the one thing about Year Without a Santa Claus I always like to talk about is during these musical numbers for Heat Miser and Snow Miser, after they've sung the main verse, they have these little minions that look exactly like them, but just like a foot tall come out, and they're like, "He's Mr. White Christmas."
Kyle and Kevin.
Who are they?
They're
are
Kyle
they
and Kevin
Are they their children?
with
Are
top
they their
hats and
clones? Are they minions?
They're Kyle Robert Schmidt and Kevin Glenn Hooley.
I would say probably they're small friends who do their bidding, but
oh yeah,
Tiny mid.
we all have small friends who just do our bidding, right?
What, you don't?
Well, you're taller than us, so we do your bidding. But
That's correct.
dang. Well, my favorite Christmas movie is White Christmas with Rosemary Clooney and Vera Ellen and Bing Crosby. It's a classic. It was also a musical, but I enjoy it because it's wholesome and a musical, and I watch it with my sister every year, and there's a fantastic number called Sisters that we can do along with the characters. We know a lot of the lines, so it's just a fun family time.
Now, Emily, I find it interesting how your song choice for the show was about making racists afraid again, yet here you are advocating for a white Christmas.
It's they're talking about snow. If you had listened to the lyrics, it's making racists ashamed again.
The same exact thing.
And also that was written by an Englishman rather than an American. White Christmas famously features people from Vermont. So not relevant or related,
Vermont, the most diverse state in America.
but you know what? You make a point, but it's an old movie, and as we know, recently it has been an occurrence that diversity has become more of a topic, and there's you are poised to
let's-
say something.
Let's change the topic a little bit.
All right, yeah, I was going to talk about my cool musical, but Colin, what's your favorite holiday movie?
I can't think of okay, so as a kid we always watched Christmas Vacation. So that's
Fantastic.
whenever I think
A
of
classic.
Christmas
Wonderful.
movies, my dad always put it on and we always watch it, I think since the age of 5. A lot of it was probably not appropriate for 5-year-olds to see, but
certainly not.
it was a great movie. I enjoyed it. But there is another movie that I remembered. You guys remember that movie Arthur Christmas?
No.
What
it was
movie?
a very, very bad movie. It was an animated movie. Came out within the past 8 years.
Wasn't it 2013 or something?
About 2013. So you
I
do
know, I know
remember
what
it.
you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, And
What is it about?
It's about Santa's son. Santa,
What?
I think he dies or something, and
Oh.
they have they distribute their presents through UFOs, and
course.
Arthur has to take over the whole Christmas operation, and it's about it's a coming of age story about the son of Santa Claus.
Arthur Claus?
No, it's Arthur. I think it's Arthur Christmas.
That sounds.
But
that sounds.
wait, it would either be Arthur
up.
Kringle, because Kris Kringle
Yeah.
is Santa Claus.
Yes.
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 Or Arthur Claus, because Santa
Is it
Claus.
Arthur Claus? I may be
Logically.
wrong about that.
This movie
His
sounds
last name's not
oddly
Christmas.
similar to Tim Allen's
The Santa
The
Claus.
Santa Claus.
With
where
an E at the
Santa
end.
he knocks Santa off of a roof, killing him, and then he becomes Santa Claus.
I love the logic behind that anyone that kills Santa becomes Santa.
Santa.
What if it was a little girl?
Or a bear. Can we have a bear for our next Santa Claus?
Sure. Well, how would a bear get on the roof?
Why does it have to be roof
Oh, I'm sorry.
themed?
I was just thinking he pushed him off a roof, and
Santa cannot be killed if he is not on the roof.
otherwise he's immortal. I guess.
Santa just dies of natural causes, and then natural causes become Santa Claus.
That was the third one with Jack Frost.
Did you know that?
Natural clauses.
You should.
gosh.
Can we fire John Lee? Please, everybody clap if you
We're
want to fire
running-
John Lee.
Speaking of please clap, we're all in please clap improv. It's great. It's fun. In the original script for the Santa Claus, Tim Allen actually shot Santa.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Oh my. That's interesting.
Isn't that insane?
How did you
that
find
is
the
buck
original
wild.
script?
That is very buck wild.
How do you know that this was in the original draft?
Did Tim Allen leave you the original draft?
It was a plea for help. He was like, I can't do this.
Original to
So
Santa Claus
when they
script.pdf.
what happened is when they were originally filming the movie, they went with the first script. What happened is Tim Allen, they actually handed him a loaded gun, and he ended up killing the original actor Santa Claus. So
You lie.
This is a lie.
Colin,
This is a
wait,
lie.
I'm
This is
gonna
a
have to
hypothetical.
stop you there.
I'm not going to fall into this
I
hypothetical.
saw right through that.
I don't think Tim Allen was ever arrested for murder.
Hey, this
Mrs.
reminds me
Kerr,
of-
your son is also a liar.
A liar and a bully.
This reminds me of a popular Christmas song. Santa just got shot by Tim Allen. So we had to change the script a bit.
remember when Tim Allen became a dog in like a ton of movies?
Yes.
Yes.
Why
Why
was
are-
that his typecast?
Why are all his movies dad who turns into not a dad?
Maybe
It's because Tim Allen doesn't want to be a father.
he has a complex
The
about
behind-the-scenes
no.
documentary is him leaving his actual children.
Oh.
I'm sure Tim Allen, Timmy,
the
if
Allen
you're
family's
listening,
I'm sure
you're a
Mr.
great
Allen is a
dad.
great father.
I'm sure the Allen family's killing her right now.
Tim Allen has a not father envy.
By it, do you mean Santa Claus?
Yes, they're killing it as in Santa Claus.
That's nice.
They're killing it.
John Lee, did you say your favorite holiday movie?
I did not. My last name is Rudolph, so it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
You embrace that.
is
I
basic.
would assume that after years of the Rudolph puns, you'd be sick of it and resent it.
No, I love it.
Nice. I'm glad
So
to hear
take
that.
That's his favorite thing, actually.
Well, that's swell.
What's the next song up?
Next song up is In the Airplane Over the Sea. Hunt, would you like to introduce us to this song?
Of course. So this is basically the most, let's say, the most popular album by the indie band Neutral Milk Hotel.
The only album.
There are
are
three
other
albums.
albums.
There are three albums
don't
technically.
talk
One
about
coming out in 2015, and then one coming out prior to Neutral Milk Hotel's In the Airplane Over the Sea. But In the Airplane Over the Sea is an album all about Anne Frank, actually, and her entire story. And this song is the titular song of the album. Is that how you would say that?
Yes.
Yeah,
But
Titular.
that's correct.
Titular.
Titular.
It slaps. It slaps pretty hard.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
I am.
Oh, I'm so ready.
Ready, Freddy. Hey, so that was You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon, a fantastic song from his album Graceland, and one of his biggest hits. That was in dedication to my father, Dave Porzak, who actually was on the radio himself quite a while ago. It's just a great song, great music video. It has Paul Simon and Chevy Chase just kind of being goofballs on camera for a few minutes. And my dad and I always loved singing to that in the car, trying like screaming to hit the high notes and doing that like little bass riff at the.
Yeah, you
the end
guys
point.
who aren't here in person missed Sam's sick air guitar for that fun little moment at the end.
Air bass, I think.
Air bass.
Well, it's a bass guitar, so that was an unnecessary mansplain.
Also, the instrument was unclear with his mime.
So anyway, thanks, Dad.
What kind of capacity was your dad on the radio? Was he hosting his own show?
He hosted, I want to say it was country, and then he dropped off when the station switched to gospel, which, I mean, he tried. He just, eventually stuff changes.
Still, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He didn't feel it. He didn't feel the music flowing through him.
I can't speak to whether or not the music flowed through him, John Lee.
It's a shame. It's a darn shame.
When you're here in this studio, John Lee, do you feel the music flowing through you?
Yes, but only when it's your K-pop.
Wow, I feel the same. I can't say how much I feel the same.
Up next, we have
Wow, what a fantastic transition, and that the next song we're listening to features RM from BTS.
What a coincidence.
It is the Champion remix that he did with Fall Out Boy, which is another extraordinary band. And they released it earlier this year, and I was so excited to see that they collabed that I listened to it for like 48 hours straight. So it's a
Just
really
that
great
song?
song. Just that song.
Wow.
I went to school. I put my headphones in my ears during class, and I just listened to this song, and I was so happy that like my two favorite musical artists had collaborated.
That's how they signify that people have gone insane in movies.
That they listen
listen
to
to the
music.
They just listen to the
Same
same
song.
thing for like 48 hours.
Well, I'm not
All
diagnosed.
work and no play
so.
makes Jack a dull boy.
Okay, well, fantastic. Why don't we get into this song?
Tangential streams that our conversations go on. Wow. Anyways, Champion by
Champion
Fall Out Boy
by Fall Out
featuring
Boy.
RM.
Welcome back to Alternate Currents. That was Creature by It Looks Sad. It Looks Sad is a band from my hometown, Charlotte, North Carolina. Got to represent the hometown. Can't wait to be back in Charlotte in a week's time, but before I do, got to get through finals. I've been trying to study, but it's very hard when your roommate stays up until the wee hours of the morning playing the new Super Smash Brothers game.
Yes.
Hunt,
yes,
how's that been going for you? You were so excited last Monday.
It's most excellent. I'm a big fan of the game. It is rather enjoyable. Stayed up first night it came out till 6 in the morning, and then woke up at 10 o'clock for a class, and then continued playing the game after that. And here I am.
I hear you've
My
unlocked all the
sleep schedule-
characters.
I have. My sleep schedule has been nuked by the game. It's been awesome. However, there is a very controversial image that has just been brought forward relating to one of the characters in Super Smash Bros. Sonic. They just released the new movie poster for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie releasing in 2019, and it looks terrifying.
It's very
It
terrifying.
is disgusting.
For reference for the listeners, it's the silhouette of Sonic with blue light behind him, but it looks to be a human in a Sonic the Hedgehog costume.
He
Yes.
has like human baby proportions. It looks really weird. His hands are small.
His calves are well defined.
His calves are very defined because he
got-
runs fast.
He's got 3 pointy hairs on his head, which real hedgehogs don't have fur whatsoever. They have spines.
And it looks very clearly furry on the arms and legs, and I don't think that's right.
The graphic designers had to go fast and thus could not do a good job.
They had to go so
The
fast.
deadline was approaching, and they were like, "This'll do."
Now, who's the star-studded cast that we've got here?
Jim Carrey as the villain,
Dr. Eggman.
Dr. Eggman.
And John Ralphio himself, Ben Schwartz, voicing Sonic the Hedgehog, which I think is picture perfect casting.
Now, I don't.
Oh,
I
you
don't-
said voicing? It's going to be him in a Sonic the Hedgehog onesie.
Now,
Awesome.
why?
No, I'm joking.
I don't want to be the one to predict
wouldn't
that
that
this
be?
movie's terrible. But good golly, this movie's not going to be probably not going to be very good.
That's coming from a Sonic main.
And that's coming from a fan of Sonic, sort of.
I unlocked him today in Smash Bros.
Congratulations, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm very very proud.
I
of you.
probably won't play him much.
Good thing you shouldn't do that.
Take it from someone who knows, Hunt, who got ranked 11th in the state in Super Smash
What?
Brothers playing Sonic.
Yes,
You were ranked in the state?
I was.
I did
ranked
not
in the
know that.
state. Really?
That's such a commitment to playing a video game.
I know.
And he was ranked last in the state for actually having fun with his friends because he takes it too seriously whenever we play.
He never lets anyone win.
I'm a gamer. What
He
can
wins
I say?
every time.
I'm a gamer.
So now that everyone's had a chance here in this radio group to experience the new game, everyone want to just talk about who they like playing as, you know?
I learned how to play Smash Brothers today. Thank you, Sam, for welcoming me into your dorm room
You're
and
welcome.
teaching me how to play. I play as Pikachu. Yes, I learned how to play a video game other than Super Mario Galaxy or Minecraft.
Both
So,
good ones, though.
I'm
Fantastic
joining.
games.
I'm
The
joining the
only two other
gamers,
video
but only
games.
as an honorary member.
Colin, who have you been playing as?
My favorite brother currently is I'm using a lot of Bowser.
Ooh, yeah.
Bowser and also Donkey Kong. I'm a
The
big
big
fan
guys.
the Bruisers.
of the big boys.
John-
They're Bowser's fast. His side A is very effective. It's got a good charge up, and then I'm getting way too nerdy on air right now. John Lee, who's your favorite brother?
Well, I'm going with the biggest boy of all, King K. Rool. I honestly think my biggest change from previous Smash games to this Smash game is that I have abandoned the Wiimote and Nunchuck, which is what I used
That's what I use.
for years,
Those are classics. I mean, nothing wrong with that.
and switched to the much better GameCube controller, I noticed an immediate improvement in my game. Because
Funny coincidence.
before, all I did was I picked Dark Pit and I used his side B attack. A strong attack, but very predictable. But now, I can do so many things. I can do so
Like
many.
play the game.
Like play the game the way it's meant to be played.
Now, I myself, as always, am a King DDD main because, in the words of His Royal Majesty himself, I got a clobba dat dare Kirby.
He's a masterpiece.
And Hunt, who are you maining?
Well, as an actual competitor in the
An
esports
actual
community,
competitor.
and as a gamer, I'm gonna have to pick my boy Roy from Fire Emblem right now. He seems pretty hot. He seems pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty
but
cool boy.
I took 2 stocks from you today, so
My
how
Dr.
good of a
Mario.
gamer are you?
I'm apparently not that good. If I've lost to your King K. Rool.
Do you travel to these tournaments where you get ranked? Like, is this something you've
farthest
invested
I've traveled
in?
is 6 hours to Virginia.
That's awfully far.
That's further than going home from here.
Yes,
Wow.
that is the farthest I've gone, but it was for an entire
Impressed.
weekend.
What do your parents think?
They get mad at me whenever I use up a lot of my gas money, but I say screw that. I'm gonna go game, and then I get grounded.
Hey, at least it's something you're passionate about.
So
Do you
that's
actually
generally-
get grounded for going to tournaments?
I've gotten grounded one time for trying to go to a tournament.
Trying. Wait, how'd you
That's
get
amazing.
stopped?
I wanted to go, and my father was like, "Your grandpa's in town," and I was like, "I don't want to see grandpa," and then I got grounded.
Oh, so you were being awful.
Yes, I was being a
Oh,
terrible
so
child.
it makes sense.
Yes,
Dad, why don't you just let me game?
I just want a game, dude. Gamers got a game, please, please.
He'd
That
rather
classic-
he'd rather be ranked in Smash than ranked in his grandfather's will.
I love the classic rallying cry. Gamers got a game.
We gotta rise up.
Oi.
All you gamers out there, I know you're listening. Please, let us rise up together. We can't do this alone.
Hey, what have we got next on the radio play, Colin?
Up next, we've got a short little song that I put in. It's called No One Does It Like You by Feed Me Jack. It's about 2 minutes. And then after that, we've got Edward 40 Hands. So, yeah. Let's go into the next song. We've got about 10 minutes left. So let's see if we can finish up our playlist here. Hope you guys enjoy this song.
Enjoy.